Hi everyone. Today we are doing a gel nail fill and we'll be starting that in just a moment. Okay, so today we're going to do a gel nail fill. It's been about 2 weeks. You can see my nails have grown up quite a bit. So I am going to just do a simple fill. So when you are going to do a gel nail fill, you want to, like always, push back your cuticles. Okay, you want to tidy up those nail beds so you can get the best possible amount of nail covered by gel. Okay, see, some of them are really grown up quite a bit. You also will be able to tell where you need to refile to get those the gel part flush again with your natural nail. Okay, so that was pretty easy. Now if you have any spots, I have one nail that's really bad, and of course it's on my wrong hand. But got quite a few hangnails there. So I'm just taking off that dead skin with this tool. Honestly, I don't know what this tool is called, but it's got a little blade there. Otherwise, I think the nails are pretty good. You just kind of run this along. If there's any dead skin, it'll just pick it up. Okay, you gotta be careful though. You can cut yourself with that one. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start filing my nails. And I'm not taking the nail polish off because I will probably just end up filing it all off. The other thing is I did put a gel top coat, so I would have to get underneath that anyway. So we want to get the nails flush again with the natural nail without damaging the natural nail, right? So we're just going to, sorry, I keep lifting my hand up. We're just going to file that, and it's going to take a while, and you're going to want to do a good job. This is a good time to shape your nails. If you watched my other gel tutorial where I put these nails on, you'll notice that they're a lot shorter. That's because they were too long for work. I finally just got up one morning and cut them right down. And then I had some lifting because I jabbed them a few times, really bad at work. I work in retail, and so my job is not very conducive to nails lasting for very long. So you see, I already have most of the polish off that nail, so it won't take long, but I'm not going to make you sit here while I do all of my 10 nails. So the main thing is to get it flush again, which you can tell with your emery board. If it's flush, if it doesn't get caught, then you know it's flush. And you don't want to damage that natural nail. So your file should always be up. So I'm placing my file, but it's kind of up. so that it's going kind of past that natural nail. Okay. So you just want to get it all nice and buff, or filed and shaped, and then we'll meet back here. Okay? I just wanted to show you the difference between filed and not filed. Look at that. Look at the difference. Eewee. Isn't that amazing? So, it takes a while to do this. And like I said, you want to take your time and do a good job. If you're in a rush, don't start your nails. I've learned this from years and years of being unhappy with the nails I did because I was in a rush or too tired. I find the best time to do my nails is when I'm at my best, which is first thing in the morning. Now, granted, today I didn't have the best sleep, but it is first thing in the morning. I got some laundry in, and I thought, you know what? Before I do anything else, I'm going to do this tutorial and get my nails done. And you know, as I was sitting here filing, I was thinking to myself that maybe I won't go with red again. It would seem that red would be the best choice because then if I miss anything with my filing, it won't show through. But you know what we're going to do after we're done filing here? Is we are going to just use some nail polish remover because I've definitely gotten through that gel top coat that I did. So we will just, there we go. We will just use some nail polish remover and get the last of the red off. And if it doesn't come off, then we'll make a decision then. But yeah, this part is the important part, is to make sure that you've got blended again to your natural nail, and that you're careful, because see, this is my wrong hand and I can feel I'm getting too close to my cuticle. And you see how I'm kind of pulling back my skin while I'm doing this? And this is to have it flush with my natural nail. Like, it is pretty darn flush there now. I just want to make sure the sides are flush. And then I'm just going to take off those sparkles. Those sparkles are the hardest thing to get off with the nail polish remover, I find. So I just want to make sure I have all those sparkles off. And it's also good to take some of the gel off of the tip of your nails, because in this situation I have trimmed my nails shorter. And so that was where I had a bigger build of nails, because that's where I had the tip. So it's better to take off some of that gel so that you don't have weird shape to your nails. You want these to look natural. I mean, I know everyone knows that they're not natural, but you would not believe how many compliments I got on these nails these past 2 weeks. It is hilarious. And then I tell the people that I did it myself, and they're like, that's amazing. You should do it professionally. And I'm like, no thanks. I'd rather do my craft and things than do nails professionally. Besides, I don't know, you know, it amazes me that people want to buy my crafts, let alone have me do their nails. Because what if they lift or something and they aren't perfect? Although I have to say, I saw some people's nails this week, and they were commenting on mine, and I told them I did my nails myself, and they showed me their professionally done nails. And they were thick, and they were not the best nails I had ever seen. But I guess I'm kind of picky. I'm picky with most things I do. Now on the wrong hand, notice how I'm not just moving the file, but I'm also moving the nail. That makes it a bit easier as well when it's your own nail. Yeah. And it's funny, the lady at work who has her nails done all the time, who kind of inspired me to start doing my nails again, she actually just quit. So I'm not going to have anyone else that has pretty nails at work. See, there's a bit of a ridge there. I had a little part come off because I jabbed this nail really hard at work. So you gotta make sure that you make that flush with the natural nail without damaging the natural nail. And so I'm going towards the natural nail, but up. You never want to go down. So that way you're blending without harming your natural nail. Like, I need a little bit more, but see how I'm going up? I can still feel a ridge. But I'm going up. See, the ridge is mostly gone. Yeah, so now I just have to get the sparkles off this nail. And again, you see how I'm taking the sparkles off, but I'm going upwards. And that's so that, again, I'm not harming that natural nail. Now, when I know that I'm just on the tip, I can go back and forth like this, because I know I'm nowhere near my natural nail. And then I want to make sure it's shaped nicely. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the difference between nails that are already filed and those that aren't. Quite the difference. Okay, I'll be back when these Okay, we're back, and I did my last nail. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some nail polish remover and my lint-free, a couple of my lint-free wipes, and I'm just going to remove that excess nail polish. Okay, see how simply that came off? And you want to get it all because you don't want it to show through your new nail polish. And you don't want to trap it underneath the new thing of gel. And if for some reason you can't get at it, try filing again and file that little bit off. So see here, I got it all off. See? And now we'll just do all our nails with the nail polish remover. Feel free to use more. how easily that comes off. And like I said, if it doesn't, give it a file. See, where mine doesn't want to come off, there's still sparkles. I love sparkles the way they look, but I hate them for taking them off. So see, I have right at the tip there's some. There we go. And then I just take it off. And then I'm doing a swipe under the nail and getting that all off. Now come back once you've done that to all your nails. You want to get them clean. Okay? Okay, so we're back and we're just going to check our nails to make sure there's no red left. A little bit of sparkle on this nail. A little bit of red over here. It's always hard on my bad, like on my wrong hand. Okay, so I think we're pretty good. Now we're going to take our buff. We're done with those. We're going to take our buff and we are going to make sure we get our natural nail. Because remember from last time, it's very important that it's all buffed. We want no shiny parts. Okay, so we're going to buff all this. We want to get right down around where our seam is. And that natural nail, we want no shine on it. Okay, no shine on that natural nail. None at all. And you can over buff, so you don't want to do that. You can make your natural nail too thin. So the important thing is to get the natural nail all ready for the gel. You want to get the rest of the nail ready too, but it's especially important around the edges to get that natural nail ready to go. Okay, we got it right down into all those edges. This also does a little extra blending if you should have happened to miss any. Right down there. Okay, so now we're done with that. Now this is our nail prep. We're going to take some of our lintless wipes. We're just going to take some of this nail prep. And this is through my Spa One company, the company that I did my course that I didn't finish with. If you don't have nail prep, which a lot of people don't, just use nail polish remover. It's the same thing. The main point of nail prep is to dehydrate your nails. Okay? Then this is Agent B. It helps to bond the gel to your nails. So you want this stuff on the natural nail and on the seam. So on the edges of the natural nail and the seam of your false nail. Natural nail, seam of the false nail. And even do the nails you're not doing. But like I said last time, you don't want to touch your nails with your fingers after you've done this prep work, because your fingers have oils and the oils will transfer to the nail, and then make it so your gel could possibly not stick. So you do not want that. So anywhere that you may have had lifting, you want this agent there. Okay, so that can go aside as well. Okay, now we are taking our bonding gel. This is the first step of the gel nails. And I do have my light ready here. You can see off in the corner. Okay, and I have my gel brush that I keep in its case. Now, we're just going to do a light layer. If you remember me telling you from last time, we don't want thick layers. We just want multiple thin layers that do not touch the sidewalls and that do not touch the sidewalls or the back cuticle. Okay, so go close, but don't touch. No touchies. Okay, so the sides without touching, and just past where your fake nail starts. Don't touch those sidewalls or the back. Okay, we're going to clean off our brush. We're going to cap it. We're going to put the lid on our gel, just resting, and then we're going to do our light. And we're going to do this for 2 minutes. I'll be back when the light's done. And here's the difference. This is the hand we just did that came out of the light. And this is the hand that we just prepped. See the difference? Okay. So now we're going to do our wrong hand. Okay. So just like the right hand, we want little strokes just past where your fake nail starts. Not touching those sidewalls. Okay. Almost to the back, but not quite. Okay. And this is the bonding gel. So this is not builder yet. This is just to put the first coat down. Do not touch those sidewalls. Sidewalls are my biggest thing because I quite often touch the sidewalls. And I know I shouldn't. And I talk to myself very much like I'm talking to myself doing this video about don't touch sidewalls. And then I flinch and I touch the sidewalls. So just past the blend, as close to the side as you can without touching. And then clean off your brush. Move it out of the way of the light. Put the Yeah, I touched back there. So I just took that off. Okay. And under the light. I'll be back for our next. This is a 2-minute light, so you're not going to sit through it. So I'll be back when the light's done. Okay, so I'm back from the light. That sounds funny. I didn't die or anything. Now we're going to start with our builder gel. Okay. We're going to use. And we're going to always start with our pinky. Okay. We are going to go just past. And we're going to bring that out. Okay. And then do the same thing here. Bring it to where our fake nail joins our natural nail, and then we're just going to spread it from there without touching sidewalls or back. And it's just the same concept for all the layers. And that's the thing with gel, is that you want to do layers. You don't have to do thick layers, just thin layers multiple times. Just pass and then move it around with your brush. And there's all kinds of tutorials on YouTube showing you how to do different techniques. This is what works for me. That's not to say anyone else's technique doesn't work really good. So please go check other people's techniques. See what works best for you. Now always make sure you swipe off the end, because you want to cap it. Okay, and then into the light. Now, if you were at a salon, they would be doing your other hand while this hand was curing. Well, unfortunately, when it's just me, it takes twice as long. But no big deal. It also doesn't cost me $80 to get my nails done. And I'm quite happy with the results. So, we're going to do 2 layers like this. So, you've seen how I do it. Do 2 layers and then meet back with me. Oh, and as we were talking earlier, I did do the gel tutorial with the tips. I'll put that in the link in the description so you can see what I've done. I'll also put some links to some of my other nail tutorials that show different designs I've done on my nails. So, okay, so we'll meet back to do this 2 layers worth. And if you want, you can even go 3. Not too thick, just nice thin layers. Okay, we'll be back. So I'm just doing the last of the light for my second coat. And then I'm ready to do the top gloss. So, this is how they're looking so far. I think they look pretty nice. And then we'll be able to polish them. So, there we go. There was one place that had a light that was big enough you could put both hands in it. That's what I need. Doesn't hurt to overcure. So we'll just wait for this light. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot of tutorials. I like to do them. It seems that my viewers like to see the nail tutorials, the crochet tutorials, the jewelry tutorials, and the cooking tutorials. So I think I'm going to lay off the video game tutorials. Well, they weren't even tutorials. They were just show you what I was doing. And maybe the business ones too, because there's lots of other people who do business tutorials. Although there's lots of other people who do lots of other tutorials. So I'm just going to put the lid on this properly. Now this is our top gloss. And then after this, we will do... Okay, now this top gloss is a lot runnier. So you don't want much of it, okay? So if you take too much, like I just did, do a different finger. That's way too much for my pinky finger because I have itty bitty pinky fingers. So now I'll just use what's left on the brush to do my pinky finger. I'll take a little bit for my ring. Now, as I said, this is much runnier, so any parts that may have a bit of a groove or whatever, this will just flow into it. And that is the best part of this, is any mistakes, this gloss will just fill it right up. So now with this, I saw someone put their hand upside down just for a few seconds to let all that gel run to where it needs to be. Okay. Then they put their hand in the light. So I'm going to do this to the other one and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. So we did the top gloss in both hands and I cured it for 2 sessions in my lamp. So just so you know. Now, you can use lint-free wipes, or I have a Sally Hansen cleanser pad. I'm just going to use that to wipe the gel off my nails. This would be when you would feel if there's any flaws. And because we're going to do our nails like in a solid color, if you do feel flaws, this would be when you would just take off any blemishes with your buffer. And I feel a few, and I'm picky about my nails because I'm always constantly feeling my nails. Clean your brush. You'll want to keep your stuff nice so that you can use it over and over. There we go. Make sure your lids are on properly. Okay, so this one I'm feeling a few bumps. Just at the edge there. So, woo! I'm just going to take my buffer and buff that right off. There we go. And it's no big deal because I'm going to polish these anyway. So I'm just going to take my file, give the edges a good reminder of how they're supposed to be. Okay. And buff anything that you feel is a blemish. And then we will do our design. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Maybe I'll do a flower. Yeah, that might be nice. So yeah, anything that you feel is a blemish, just give it a buff off. Because like I said, we are going to do these again with nail polish and oh, I don't like that. I think my product's getting old and that's what's happening. I feel definite bumps. Here we go. Bumps, couple bumps there. Okay, bumps. Bumps. And a couple here. Bumps. We're good. We're good. Oh, a couple on here. Okay. And then we'll come back and do the nails, do our design. I'm just going to clean up and get busy on that. Okay, I'll be back and I have a few colors. And I'm trying to figure out what my thoughts are. So, I can't, don't know if I want to go green or pink. And if I want to go pink with purple and green. I think I want to go maybe green. Let's go green and then we'll do a flower of orange and purple with sparkles. Yeah, so I think we'll do. Okay. So we're going to start by painting our nails green. Okay. So if you remember from our other nail painting sessions, just like the gel, you want to go very close, but not all the way to the back edge. Okay, and if you have to, move your nail to get the right coverage. Okay. This green is kind of crazy green, isn't it? And if we have to do a second coat, no big deal, we'll do a second coat. It is a nice green though, I like that green. I always wondered, some brushes are way bigger than other brushes. I wonder if that means that this is meant as toenail polish or what, but and to get a nice steady hand when you're polishing, always leave one finger on the table. Okay, so there we go. So we've got so far. Now we'll do the other hand. This is my bad hand, so bear with me. Remember, turn your hand if it helps. And like I said, leave a finger down if you're finding you're not steady enough. Okay, so we're gonna give these a couple minutes to dry, and then we'll start putting flowers on them. So I'm gonna pause you here. Okay, so I gave that a few minutes to dry. Actually, it probably wasn't a few minutes, but okay. So now I'm using. By the way, the last polish I used was, hey, what do you know, Sally Hansen Salon Manicure, and the color was 430 Grass Slipper. And that's right, I said grass slipper. Okay, so this one is Sally Hansen. Again, what do you know? Hard as Nails Extreme Wear Nail Color. And it is what shade? I can't see the shade. It's number 90. Anyway, so I'm going to use this with my stick. But first I'm going to put some of this on my artist palette. Okay. And then we're going to make flowers. So I'm taking this stick I used to push my cuticles back, and I'm using the pointy end. Okay. And all I'm going to do is dip it in there, pick up some of that polish, and I'm going to make some flowers. So dot and then bring it to the middle. Dot and bring it to the middle. Dot and bring it to the middle. Dot, bring it to the middle. Dot, bring it to the middle. Okay, so there's the first one. Okay, so dot, swipe it to the middle. 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 And dot, swipe it to the middle. Okay, and I'm doing these in the upper part of my nails. Upper left hand part. Okay. There we go. Just doing this to all the nails. And you know, designs on nails, they don't have to be very complicated. And yet people like them. These are dots. I live with dots. I love dots. Dots are what I do. There we are so far. There's the look. And I didn't put a second coat of this green because it actually, I thought was pretty darn good. So, you don't have to if you don't wanna, and I didn't wanna. Okay. So now what you do to one hand, you have to do to the other. Remember, when you're doing this, if you're losing track, or if you're finding you're shaky, put your finger down. Sorry, I have an eye that's watering. I don't know if you just noticed that, but I had a teardrop fall on my hand. So, dot, bring to the center. Dot, bring to the center. Dot, bring to the center. And I'm doing 5 petals to my flowers. Okay. Okay, my nail polish is drying up, so I'm just going to put another dollop. Okay. Pick up my tool. This works with also a toothpick. And, of course, a dotting tool. This is one of those sticks you can use for pushing back cuticles. And just whatever you've got around the house, geez, right? There we go. So we did all the 5 fingers. Now we are just gonna wipe this with a lintless wipe. And now we're gonna use this purple. Now this purple is, gosh, that writing is so tiny. I can't even read what it says, but it came in a kit. It's Elf. And it came in a kit I got for Christmas. So we're just gonna, ooh. Holy cow, I can't even open it. Oh, I'll be back. I'll get one of my sons to open it. Sorry about that. I needed muscles there. Good thing I had the 12-year-old nearby. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some of this so I can use it to make flowers. Now I'm going to do the exact same kind of flowers. Oh, stop falling, stick. Okay. So back to the original, and we're just going to do this in the bottom. There we go. Okay, so see, that's the look so far. Okay. So we're just going to do this dot and pull to the center. Dot and pull to the center. Dot, pull the center. They don't have to be exact. That's part of their artistic license. Okay. Dot and pull to the center. Isn't that nice? It's different anyway. Okay. There we go. And then what we do to one hand, we do to the other. Dot to the center. Dot to the center. There we go. I mean, they're green nails, but I don't know, I think they're cute. There we go. Okay, dot to the center, drag to the center, drag to the center, drag to the center, drag to the center. And last but not least, okay, and now we're going to use our wipe to just clean that off. And now we're going ahead, we're going to go ahead and put a sparkle dot in the center of each, and it'll just make the flower. So I'll put these with sparkles. There we go. Now, sparkle dot, sparkle dot, sparkle dot, sparkle dot, sparkle dot. Look at that. It just adds, I think. Oops. Just adds a sparkle to the design. Oops. There we go. Just adds what those little flowers need. There we go. See that? And it's a very simple design, but it's so cute. And obviously artistic. No one's gonna say, you know, oh, it's a sticker. And I don't think there's anything wrong with using stickers either. And here we go. Okay. Maybe I'll put a little bit more glitter there. If there's any we want to go over again, we can. Oh, this glitter is Jordana glitter. So if you want to go over and just put a little extra sparkle where you think it needs more. The dark ones, I find the sparkles aren't showing up so much, but no big deal. Just put a dab more. There we go. And like I said, sparkles are always hard to take off with your nail polish remover, but I think they add so much. Okay. Wipe it on your wipe. Next step will be our finish. Now I'm using this Pro FX Professional Salon Formula Long Wearing UV Top Coat. So, especially on my gel nails, I use this stuff. So here we go. Let's give our nails a minute to dry and then we'll come back. Okay, we're back. So I'm going to use this. And just like when we do any other gel, we don't want to go too close to the bottom or to those sides. We're just putting on a top coat. There we go. Look at that. It's going to be so pretty. It's already quite got the sparkle. Okay, let's just turn them upside down for a few seconds. We want to make sure that our UV stuff is away from the light. And then we're just going to stick these in. And that's going to take 2 minutes. And then we'll do the other hand and we'll do our closing remarks. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. And if you like my videos and you want to know when I make a new video, hit the little bell so you'll be notified. Thanks for watching. I will be back to show you the final outcome. So we're just going to put these through and then I'll show you what we're done with. Okay, we'll be back in a minute. And we're back, and here's your final outcome. Here you go. So don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share, comment, all of those things. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye now.